Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Florida Gators, taking on another SEC rival, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gators will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Texas A&M Aggies return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here he comes just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. He's right on target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Now on 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. Makes the catch. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So Florida's offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Gators send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hands it off.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a top-5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top-5 clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's got it. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish that.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Using the quick game. At the 20, he's got space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get them in a 3rd down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Just ran over it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Short gain on the play before he slides. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake. And then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
And the Gators decide to punt it away. He's got it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 1st down ends this football game.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And you want that clock to run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll go right back to the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Fires to the right. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Aggies! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in this colossal top-5 showdown today. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up 14 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top-5 matchup. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to find his man on first down. Slings it downfield. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going up top here late in the game. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect, you talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the